Good morning, Hornet Nation. Welcome to the Daily Buzz. I'm Joe Hutzler. Now, before we start talking about sports, there's a very serious and personal matter I'd like to get to. Something that is kind of scary for me in terms of my hair. That's right, we're going to talk about my hair for a second. Those of you that know me well, or maybe don't know me that much at all, you know that the hair is important, especially for anybody that is on air. Well, this Saturday evening, I plan to shave it all off. That's right. St. Baldrick's has reached out to me as someone to shave my head for cancer. Now, this is something that's been done before. Most recently, women's soccer players Brooke Kowalski and Alyssa Kopsidis have also taken the clippers to their head and shaved off their beautiful locks to raise awareness for St. Baldrick's. Now, what is St. Baldrick's? It's a foundation that puts emphasis on raising money to fight childhood cancer. In fact, 1 in 285 children under the age of 20 will be affected by cancer this year alone. So it's very important to give to this cause, and you can do that by supporting me and therefore supporting them by going to my Facebook page, which is on your screen right now, and donating to that link today. Now, let's move on to more recent news in terms of sports, and we're talking about volleyball. And volleyball yesterday had practice to get ready for Wednesday, but it looked a little bit different than usual. Here's Mesa Willis talking about Bridgewater and their costumes.
Yeah, there's definitely a sense of urgency now because if we lose, we're out. So we're trying to stay as intense and enthusiastic as possible to prepare us on Wednesday. The one thing about our team is that everybody is ready to go all the time. If somebody's not playing to their potential in a certain game, we can always throw somebody in and they do awesome. So I think that's one thing that we have to our advantage, is that we have a lot of depth on the bench. Yeah, we've had Halloween practice ever since my freshman year, and before that, I'm sure. But it is something that we can have fun with right now, especially in a very high, tense situation with ODACs coming up. But it is nice that we can still have fun. I would say Jalissa, she's the slice of bacon. That was pretty good.
That's one way to have fun at practice for sure. Well, let's talk about what everyone is doing this week in terms of the ODAC tournament. We begin with women's soccer, the second seed in the tournament. They will play Shenandoah tomorrow at 6 p.m., which means our coverage will begin at 5:45 on LHSN. Just go to lynchburgsports.com and the schedule page for the ladies to find the link to watch that game. Also on Wednesday, the volleyball team, as you heard there, getting ready for Bridgewater for the second time in just a few weeks. At Bridgewater once again, and hoping this time for a different result. That will be at 7 o'clock Wednesday night. We'll have highlights for you from that game on Thursday morning right here on the Daily Buzz. Plus, this weekend, field hockey will play either Roanoke or Randolph-Macon, who play on Wednesday, at 7 p.m. from Washington and Lee. That is the semifinals of the ODAC tournament for field hockey. The finals being Saturday at 5 p.m. and hoping that they will be there when that takes place. And the last one to get to is the number 1 seeded men's soccer team hosting Randolph-Macon for the second time in 2 weeks. This Saturday at 1 p.m. in the ODAC semifinals. Coverage on LHSN will begin at 12:45. We will also cover the second semifinal game, which features Washington and Lee and Randolph College, who pulled off the upset against Roanoke last week. That will begin at 4 p.m. and this championship Sunday game will start at 1:45 for a 2 p.m. first touch. Let's move on to campus events now, shall we? A few to get to today, exactly just one. In Faith Campus Protestant Worship is tonight at 9 p.m. I hope you can enjoy that tonight from the chapel. Well, as we do every day here on the National Day. All right, that's not our show. Here we go. As we do every day here on the Daily Buzz, we let you know what day it is on the National Day calendar. And today, it's Halloween, a holiday that everyone either really loves or really doesn't care too much about. And I'm one of those in the latter because, as you can tell, I am not dressed up today. I think I outgrew that a while ago. But I will not let it spoil your Halloween today. I do appreciate those that take the time to put on cool, awesome costumes and make a point to show off their talent, and I really do appreciate that. So if you're doing that today, great. If you're traveling tonight with kids in neighborhoods, please, please, please have flashlights. Make sure you check the candy before they get into them. All kinds of nasty things could be involved in that. And always, always have a light with you in a dimly lit area, whether it's a neighborhood or that you trust, or a new one that you're going to check out for the first time. Whatever the case is, have lights. Be sure to be safe. You never know what type of costume you might be come up on, especially if you're driving. That's one last thing I'll mention. A lot of kids' outfits right now apparently are really dark from what I've seen on the internet, and therefore really hard to see. So be sure to drive slowly and drive with your lights on the entire time, no matter where you are, to keep everyone safe and make sure that it's a happy, still scary a little bit because it is Halloween, but a happy Halloween at the end of the day. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow morning, same time, same place, folks. Remember, it's a great day to be a Hornet, and we are one nation.